Good morning, and welcome to Anna and Catherine's cooking show.
Just kidding, it's coffee break.
So one of the things that I love about books is that even though they seem to have like a rigid format, like they have to be text and pictures and two-dimensional, I love when like authors and book creators come up with a way to kind of break the mold.
Yeah.
And have maybe something interactive or just bonus stuff to a story.
Right. It feels like the bonus materials on a DVD, you know, just those fun extra things.
Right.
Yeah. So we actually have a book, Brother Giovanni's Little Reward, How the Pretzel Was Born. And this is out now. You can find it at bookstores. And what's really cool is that in the back it has a pretzel recipe.
Amazing!
I know. Which brings us to Anna's kitchen.
Welcome! So yes, today's show is going to be a little unconventional, though we may be using
a conventional oven.
Let's get started because we have a lot to do.
Alright, so in a small bowl, dissolve yeast and 1 teaspoon sugar in 1 1/4 cups warm water. Let stand about 10 minutes.
Okay. This is gonna stand for 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's some trivia for you. Do you know why we have the phrase, when it rains, it pours?
No. Is it because of Morton?
Yes. People have taken it to mean that, like, when something bad happens, more bad stuff is gonna happen.
Right.
That's not it. It was a Morton Salt tagline because the chemistry of salt means that when it's damp or muggy, it clumps and it won't pour very well. So they added, I forget what they added, if it was like iodine or something.
So when it rains, this will
pours.
Still pour.
Yeah.
Genius.
There you go, some cooking trivia. So once this is ready, we'll mix them together, knead it, and then it needs to go in a lightly oiled bowl, and then it needs to sit for an hour to rise. What is the potential origin story of the pretzel?
Right, and this is also in a bonus feature thing, if you will, a historical note in the back. So most sources say that the pretzel was invented in 610 AD by a monk either in northern Italy or southern France who twisted leftover bread dough into arms crossed in prayer. Yeah.
Cool.
And apparently the 3 holes represent the Holy Trinity, and he gave it as a little reward, or pretiola.
Nice.
In Latin, to children who had learned their prayers. And then as the years went by, the pretiola became known in Austria and Germany as Bretzel. And then when it crossed to America, we took the best of both worlds and called it pretzel. And this uses really simple ingredients, so I mean, this is probably not much altered than how the original pretzel was, you know.
True, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, according to the book, as you're kneading, because Brother Giovanni has this cute little rhyme that he likes to do while he kneads. So you're supposed to say, mix, mix, slap it flat, knead the dough, just like that.
Mix, mix.
Slap it flat.
Slap it flat.
You're not slapping.
I'm gonna fling dough everywhere if I slap.
Knead the dough just like that.
Knead the dough just like that.
How do you think bread was invented? Like, do you ever think about that? Like, these recipes, because cooking you can just add different parts and taste it as you go and, like, figure out how to adjust it from there. But baking, like, this is a set recipe, you know, and if you do something wrong, the whole thing's going to be off. It's like, who discovered exactly how much sugar and flour that you had to add?
Yeah, because
like,
it's pretty much chemistry.
Yeah, who figured out how to mix this
really
in the first place? These are the questions I ponder at night.
Here's also another fun fact to do with recipes.
Perfect.
Did
you look all these up? Like,
no, these are just things that I know.
Okay.
But you might want to check other sources because I've never checked on these. As far as I know...
They're watching this on the internet, so it must be true.
As far as I know, the recipe is the only creative work that cannot be copyrighted, which is why it's perfectly fine for you to share recipes and pass them down and, like, I mean, people publish...
So when people are like, no, I won't share this recipe because it's, like, my late grandmother's secret family formula handed down for 6 generations kind of thing.
Because that's the only way they can protect it, is to keep it secret. Okay, I think we were pretty good on the kneading.
That looks pretty smooth to me. Well, it says about 7 to 8 minutes. Did you do it 7 to 8 minutes?
Exactly. 7 to 8 minutes.
I don't think so. Place the dough in a lightly oiled bowl and turn to coat with oil. Cover with a damp kitchen towel and let rise in a warm place until doubled in size, about 1 hour.
Okay.
And so for the next hour, we will just be staring at you. Yeah, I must ask you a question. No! I can't do it.
Look, wait. Hello, pretty owl. Hello, handsome owl.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
To
who?
To whom?
It's a little hat.
Nice. Oh, magic. All right. So we are going to take our. I dissolved
Almost
baking
boiling
soda
water.
into really hot water. Yep. So we're going to take the dough and punch it down over the lightly floured surface, and then divide it into 12 equal pieces.
So there's half. You could divide that.
Okay. So now we're going to take our pieces and roll them. So this is my pretzel. Ta-da! Okay,
Yes.
dip the pretzels into the solution for 10 seconds, then place onto a greased baking sheet.
Ooh, we gotta grease it.
Yeah. And then sprinkle with salt. I feel like I should put this on a spoon to kind of fish this out, because otherwise that's just going to get
Good
really
call,
messy.
good call.
Yeah. All right.
Whoop, whoop.
Don't you just feel like so old school? Like there's something about like playing with bread dough, you know, like kneading bread dough and like shaping it and everything.
Like actually wearing an apron.
Yeah, and wearing an apron and like, especially since you've got, you know, this nice wooden counter and everything. Like I feel like an ancient Italian woman or something like, I don't know. I feel like Brother Giovanni.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, last one. So once you have all of the pretzels on the tray, hold it up. Perfect. Ta-da!
They look pretty good.
They do look good. I'm impressed with us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna brush these with melted butter, and then you can add your topping of choice.
I feel like this kind of reminds me of our Books in the Wild video, our trip to the zoo, because it's like doing something that relates to the book, you know?
Yeah.
Bringing the book to life.
Exactly. There's lots
To
of
life,
activities.
l'chaim. Alright, so we have got them thoroughly sprinkled.
Ta-da! Yeah, mine look a lot messier than yours.
Into the oven?
Into the oven for 8 minutes. Oh no.
Oh dear.
We were supposed to do the cinnamon sugar after the cooking, and then the sea salt before. Well,
Oh well.
okay. It's burning. Let's
I mean,
take
I
it
think
out,
it'll be
and I was
okay.
gonna say, well, let's take it out and just wipe down at least the thing, because it'll be scorched.
Well, it'll be the...
It'll be the stuff on the pan.
pan.
Yeah.
Look. That's pretty simple, actually.
Yeah, I got this. Insider tip: don't put the cinnamon sugar on before you put it in the oven. That was my bad.
I think they're done!
They look done. Are my cinnamon sugar ones totally scorched?
No, the sugar on the pan is.
Put the cinnamon sugar on top.
Ta-da!
Very
That was an
nice.
interesting chord you made there. Good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're done, and they're delicious. Good luck making them in your own kitchen. I hope you have quite an adventure like we did. Well, thank you for joining us.
And bon appetit! 1, 2, 3, 4.
Please don't break my spoon.
Never had one lesson.